Hello, all Virgos, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Welcome to your horoscope for this Gemini season, which is from May 21st to June 20th of this year, 2018. So let's go ahead and check out what's going on in the skies with all of our celestial bodies. Well, the Sun, of course, is in Gemini. The moon is all over the place, so we won't necessarily go into the moon for this particular um, horoscope, since it's a general horoscope for everyone out there. Mercury is in Taurus. It will be there until May 29th until it enters Gemini, which it will remain for pretty much the whole season until June the 12th when it moves into Cancer. Venus is in Cancer and will stay there until June 13th when it moves into Leo. Mars is in Aquarius. Jupiter is in Scorpio. Saturn is in Capricorn. Uranus is in Taurus. Neptune is in Pisces. And Pluto is in Capricorn. So there really isn't much movement in the sky for all three decans. They pretty much stay put until the end of the season. For Mercury and Venus, at least, they do most of the movement as they usually do. So it's really not too much to talk on for that. We can actually get straight into what's being initiated in your life, Virgo, what's beginning or starting in your life or being renewed. And then we'll go into the major obstacles that you should prepare for during this season and possibly some solutions on how to make it through all of those obstacles that have been put on your path, which is great. We love obstacles because it gives us a challenge and it gives us something to test our strengths and to tighten up on maybe our weaknesses. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get to what's starting in your life for this Gemini season. So, a lot of Virgos are dealing with Sagittariuses or a fire sign like a Leo or Aries in some major way. So, when I mean dealing with, it doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic partnership or relationship. It could be business related, it could be family related, it could be friendship related. Whatever it is, there's some major dealings with a fire sign. Your patience will be tested and you will be challenged to show emotional control and emotional intelligence because you're dealing with the matters of the heart. So be ready. What's being started or may be renewed in your world because it may have already started and you might see it pop up again is basically whatever that was, whatever this major change is that's involving a fire sign or someone with that type of fiery energy, it is happening in your life to force you to grow. Um, you will possibly find yourself in isolation a lot this season. This isolation is of your choosing, and it's in order to refocus yourself. It's to realign your intentions in your heart, realign your heart with your mind, so that your intentions are pure and truly coming from you, so that you not only find peace, but you also establish boundaries and order in your life when you take that time to remove yourself and to kind of like refocus yourself and your emotional wherewithal. A lot of you guys will be seeking seeking solitude in your work. You will immerse yourself in your work as a way to release tension, release stress, maybe release some anxiety, whatever it may be. That's totally okay. You're Virgo. You guys are the hard workers. You're Earth sign. You guys work hard. And in different ways. And for you, being of service or being useful is really important. So that actually will be a great way to release and relieve stress. Also, be aware that You should be seeking out people whose words match their actions. If Because basically what's going on in the sky is that a lot of things are going to be revealed. A lot of people are going to be revealed for who they truly are, whether it's to other people around them or maybe even a revelation of self where you really see, oh wow, that's who I really am. That's how I would act in this situation. That's how I would be. And so since all of this is happening around you, take the opportunity to really peep people's actions and to test it against what they say or have said in the past. If they don't match up, then you might need to rethink of whether or not you want them in your close circle. For a lot of you, everything that you have said in the past or have been saying recently, a lot of it is going to happen. Um, Basically, you spoke it into existence. And for a lot of you guys been planning on something for a while now. And what I mean by a while, I don't mean like for a few weeks. I mean like 4, 7, even 9 months worth of planning. So you've been planning something for a while, you've been preparing for this moment, and now during this season, you will find the time, you will find the space and opportunity to put your theories to the test, to put your words to the test, and see if they hold weight. Also, you will be put to the test to see if you are truly about that action. A lot of the times, like I said before, people will say things just because they feel like saying it, but then when they're actually put in a moment where, you have to show and prove and show what you're really about, they coward or they fall short or they fail, because it's easier to say something than to actually do it and put the effort into it. And so we're all being tested in that way. For you, Virgo, it's more like a basketball player. Um, anybody can play basketball and anybody can be great at basketball. But if you don't put in the practice, then you might not be as great as you could be. We all have a higher potential in anything that we are drawn to do. We have that higher potential. Everyone has that potential. But the thing with potential is that you will never realize your potential until you actually put the foot to the pavement, until you actually put in the effort and the work and the practice and the researching and the studying and whatever it is that you do. You got to put that effort into it in order to see the results. So for you, Virgo, you've been practicing. You've been practicing, you've been practicing, you've been practicing. Maybe a signature move or whatever it is, you were practicing, practicing. And then finally in the actual game, it's an actual game. And the moment comes up where you could put that move to the test. We could show people what you've been practicing and getting ready for and preparing for all along. And you're going to do it so effortlessly and so smooth, and because when you've done something for you know repetitively, it becomes second nature. Yeah. So anyways, that's that for any major starts in your life, major renewals in your life. A little time for isolation to realign yourself, being ready for ready for the test, preparing for the test that you have already been preparing for, but now it's time to see what grade you get. And Virgos are always getting A's. You guys are so smart when you want to be. Anyways, major obstacles ahead of you for this season. Obstacles are always going to be in our paths, especially when it's our first time around. We might find our major obstacles the first time around, and we have to make it through. We have to get through those obstacles or overcome them in order to progress on. And just because an obstacle is present doesn't mean that you'll get it the first time around. It might take a few times, but long as you overcome them, that's the major. That's what it is. That's what you want to have come through. So, what are the major obstacles coming your way, Virgo? Well, you are an earth sign, as we all know, so you enjoy your stability and order, in life, having order in life. But there's a major change coming your way that's about to take place in your life, and it's designed in a way to force you out of your comfort zone in order to create this stable life that you desire. um, your increase is coming. You just have to be patient and be ready to embrace the changes and blessings that the universe has in store for you, Virgo. And, be thankful and have an attitude of gratitude, even if at the current moment you may feel like you are lacking in the financial department, or you may not be doing so well as well as you would like to, or you may be going through some type of emotional turmoil. Whatever it is, take the moment to reflect on all the good things that you have in your life. Remember, you are grounded, you are secure, you are highly favored, and your cup of happiness overflows so that it can cleanse and heal those around you. You have more than enough, and you will receive an inheritance of some sort, and you will see your social status rise significantly. But like the old saying goes, more money, more problems. So be prepared for the problems that arise with your financial abundant increase. One of the major problems that will arise is jealousy. A whole lot of envious people will come out of the woodworks and may possibly be a Leo or any fire sign. So that's Sag or Aries, or it possibly could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Whoever it may be, they're coming, and they're coming with a lot of jealousy. They see you accomplishing the things that you have set out to accomplish. They see you just achieving a lot of things and reaching the goals that you set for yourself, and just really succeeding in a lot of the things that you've been planning for a very long time. And now you're starting to receive your due rewards for your diligent work, and they're jealous. And they feel like they deserve a piece of your pie. You can be generous, okay? You can be generous, but don't be manipulated, okay? Guard your heart and use your intellect to maneuver around these people. Remember, you don't have to give anything away that you worked for and that you put in the effort to get. That is all of yours. And you deserve to be selfish and to enjoy it to yourself. You are always serving others, Virgo. It's time for you to enjoy what is rightfully yours. And if you feel like sharing, then, go ahead, share, be generous because you are a loving heart, but just don't be used, okay? Don't be used. You can be useful, okay? That's totally within your just innate want, as a Virgo. You want to be useful, but you don't want to be used, okay, love? You can, I can't stress that enough because these people, they're coming. Whoever it is, they're coming and they're ready to suck your resources dry, okay? To dry you out. So don't let them. You have the power. Don't let them. And the warning's coming. Haru came, you like, hey yo, this is what's about to pop off. So take the warning, take the heed, heed the warning. um and finally, just be wise in your financial increase. Right, enjoy it. Go out and have a fun day. Go out and pamper yourself, maybe have a spa day or something, or maybe beautify your house with new decorations. I know a lot of you guys are remodeling or doing some renovations, so enjoy that. Get what you deserve, but remember to take care of your responsibilities, your mundane responsibilities. And remember that this won't last always. So save up for that rainy day. Um, I'm sorry with all these metaphors and analogies, but it's like a lake, especially out here in California. When it rains and it pours, and that lake will overflow. It might flood, and all this other stuff. So, wise people would have a reserve ready to go, save up some of the water for the drought or for a very dry season. Um, because they know that eventually the water will level out. It may not completely dry out like a desert. That happens sometimes to lakes and creeks and things like that. But it'll level out. It won't be flooded anymore. So make sure that you take that increase, you use it wisely, you put away what you need to put away for those dry days, and, enjoy what you have available to you right now. Okay, so that's it for you, Virgos. Love you, love you, love you all. Well, let me just say this. I'm sorry I didn't get to you guys last season for Taurus season. I completely, once I realized it, I was like, oh shit, I forgot Virgos. So I'm sorry. I'm so, so sorry. So that's why I had to make sure you guys definitely got in there ASAP. Um, not before Gemini because this is their season. Got to be respectful. But I made sure you guys were second on the list to be put up there, and it's really cute actually because you Virgos share the same planet with Gemini, which is Mercury. So it's funny how things play out. It's always funny to me. Anyways, enjoy your Gemini season, all Virgos. Love you, love you, love you. Until the next time, keep trailblazing on. Peace. And there goes my Virgo right now, laughing.